Some dishes feed you, and then there are dishes that hold you. In Algeria, when the cold comes down from the mountains and the windows fog with steam, one pot has always answered with warmth. Its name is Berkoukes, and today we are going to go in depth to know about Berkoukes, explore its history, cultural significance, and emotional value to Algerian culture. So let's start with what is Berkoukes. Berkoukes is a thick hearty stew from Algeria. It is a large hand-rolled pasta granules simmered in a rich broth with vegetables, chickpeas, and often meat. The pasta is made with semolina. It is pressed between the palms, rolled into rough pearls, and dried. Berkoukes is a warm, comforting winter food. The origins of Berkoukes can be traced back to the Berber people of North Africa. The medieval Arab and Maghreb texts described various types of handmade pasta, including Berkoukes. Historical sources suggest that in the 12th century, North Africa had many pasta varieties, as couscous preparations with Berkoukes were among them. These traditional pastas were valued for being affordable, nutritious, and adaptable to different regional flavors. Berkoukes plays an important role in Algerian culture. Since Berkoukes pasta was traditionally handmade, it represents patience, domestic knowledge, and older ways of life. In rural and multi-generation households, preparing Berkoukes becomes a place for conversation, teaching, family bonding, and cultural transmission. Berkoukes is also connected to gatherings, communal eating, family visits, and care during illness or winter. Berkoukes is filled with memories. The emotional meaning of Berkoukes comes from repetition, warmth, and memory. It is associated with grandmother's cooking, family around the kitchen, the smell of broth and spices, and sharing a meal with your loved ones. Berkoukes represents warmth, safety, care, and closeness of loved ones. With all the information regarding Berkoukes in hand, let's see how to make it. For making Berkoukes, you will need onion. This is 1.5 small onion. Next is grated ginger and garlic. This is 4 cloves of garlic and an inch of ginger. As I have mentioned in rest of my videos, all the ingredients of the recipes here are easily adjustable. Next is 2 chicken drumsticks. Here's a little tip. I usually marinate the chicken with garlic before freezing it. So whenever I take them out, there is a mild garlic flavor to the chicken and it tastes better when it is cooked. Then is tomato puree. This is 2 tomatoes. Next is either tomato paste or ketchup. I am using ketchup here. This is around 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Next is spices. In this bowl there is turmeric, paprika, ras el hanout. Now ras el hanout is a spice mix from Algeria, and black pepper. In terms of vegetables, we are adding carrot and potatoes. But you can also add zucchini, turnip, or any other vegetables of your choice, as well as the meat of your choice. This goes well with beef or lamb. Next comes olive oil. Here I have taken 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Salt to taste. Chopped parsley and coriander. And finally, Berkoukes pasta. But here I am using a large couscous pearls, since it is a good substitution for Berkoukes pasta. I have also added some celery seeds since I was out of celery, but this is optional. And the last ingredient is water. This is 2 cups of water. Now to begin, Start adding olive oil to a heated pot. Next, add chopped onions and mix them well. Cook these onions till they are soft and translucent. Now add grated ginger and garlic. Once the raw smell of the garlic and ginger is gone, it's time to add the chicken drumsticks. Saute these drumsticks with onion for 1 to 2 minutes. Now add tomato puree and mix it well. Follow that with tomato ketchup or paste. Now it's time to add the spice mix. In this there is turmeric, paprika, ras el hanout and black pepper. Mix the spices along with chicken. At this point, add the celery seeds. Again, this is optional. Mix everything well and let the chicken cook for a few minutes. After the chicken is done cooking for 5 to 10 minutes, add water. Make sure all this process is done on a low simmering heat. Another option is making this dish in a pressure cooker, so it will save time as well. Once the water comes to a boil, cover it with a lid and let it cook for 20 to 30 minutes. Now it all depends on the heat of the stove. At the 15-minute mark of cooking, add carrots and potatoes. Cover the pot again and let the chicken and vegetables cook till they are well done. When the chicken and vegetables are almost done, it's time to add the pearl couscous. Make sure the couscous is well incorporated into the broth. At this point, you can also add more water if needed, since couscous will soak up the water and make it a little thick. Once the chicken, couscous and vegetables are well cooked, add chopped parsley and cilantro and mix everything well. Your Berkoukes is ready to serve. Serve it with a rustic bread of your choice. Berkoukes is a comfort food. When I tasted it, I liked the way the chicken, vegetables and couscous came together. The spices were all incorporated well into the stew, and the result was a stew full of flavor. If I make it next time, I will add more water and make the stew more runny. In all, this is a good option for a one-pot meal. No wonder people in Algeria stand by this dish. If you're into exploring new dishes from different cultures around the world, then this channel is for you. Subscribe to Uncommon Tables if you want to discover the stories behind more dishes like this one. I'll see you next time. Till then, you take care and keep exploring new flavors.